What is going on, fellow members of the Joog Squad? I have noticed that a lot of YouTubers are doing story times, so I am here to tell you guys about one of the craziest things that has ever happened with me and my friends that didn't get caught on video. Some of the greatest stories ever are the ones that were not on video, so I'm here to just hopefully share and entertain you guys by telling you a pretty hilarious story about an experience ding-dong ditching when I was a kid. So I, just like so many other kids when I was younger, thought ringing someone's doorbell and running away was hilarious. Petrie, not now. Yeah, I'm going to put you in your cage if you bark the whole time. Tweet, whatever. I don't know. Okay, bark. Where do I even begin? I'll start by saying we ding-dong ditched a lot and we got caught several times. I think there were 2 or 3 times before this that the police actually caught us and they took us home, or our parents had to pick us up and take us home, all for ringing someone's doorbell and running away. And at the time we thought that we got in a lot of trouble just when the cops would come for us ringing the doorbell. We didn't realize that we were kids and they didn't really actually care. So after being caught ding-dong ditching multiple times, we were all hanging out and we decided to do it again for some reason. But we didn't just want to do any ding-dong ditch. When we were young, we used to rate houses 1 to 10 on difficulty. 1 being a super easy house that you could ring the doorbell and get away from easy. 10 being the hardest house, like a super tall staircase, around a corner, you know, you gotta go through a gate to get, you know. We were stupid, we just thought it was funny. We had our own little system of ding-dong ditching. So we found a house that was 3 stories with a spiral staircase all the way up to the very top. Note, the spiral staircase was made out of steel and it was extremely loud when you walked on it. So, us being the jits we were all standing around saying, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do a house that's 10 on the scale of difficulty? So of course, I go up with a friend. We go all the way up to the top because we can't do the 2nd floor, that's too easy. We gotta do the hardest house that we could possibly find to ding-dong ditch. So we go up to the top, bang on the door, sprint all the way down the stairs. It's just like doo-doo-doo-doo, like the loudest thing ever, running back down. And then we get to the bottom, we see him come out, we all start yelling like stupid, vulgar, obscene remarks like suck my balls or something along those lines. I don't know, we were little kids, we were stupid. We watched a lot of South Park at the time too, and I'm sure that didn't help what we were saying. So he yells something, we all take off on our scooters, on our bicycles, on our skateboards. We get a couple blocks away. We're pretty close to completely escaping, and we thought that we pretty much did completely escape at that time. And then he comes flying around the corner in his Jeep. My brother, who was 7 years old at the time, is the slowest. He runs up, he takes my brother's scooter and throws it in his car and says, I'm not giving this back. And it's like, okay, we rang your doorbell, you're stealing a kid's scooter, like who's really in the wrong here? But at the time we didn't think of it like that. We were just really scared because this guy was stealing our scooter, or was stealing my brother's scooter. And a couple of my idiot friends at the time decided that it was smart to just beeline directly straight to my house. We had done this a lot before in the past, and we realized that if we ever get caught or if somebody's ever chasing us, you don't run straight home because then they know where you live. So you run like down the beach, a couple of blocks away, around the corner, back around to your house. You don't just beeline straight into the house so that they know where you live. A couple of my friends did that. We ran down the other way, hoping that he would think that they ran because they were scared, and we were actually, as a group, running back to my house. We get a couple of blocks down the beach, and I get a call from my mom. I answer it, and her exact words were, you guys did it again, didn't you? At that point, we pretty much all knew we were in trouble, so we started the walk of shame from a couple of blocks down the beach to my house. We walk up the boardwalk into the beach access, and what do you know, there's 3 police officers standing next to my mom. And she's kind of has her arms crossed looking at us like, you guys are complete idiots. You know, the look on your mom's face of complete disappointment, but at the same time she's like, okay, they're just stupid, it's, you know, whatever. So we get there, it was the same cops that we dealt with in the past for ding-dong ditching. There was no running away from it, there was no hiding from it. We were caught at that point, we were pretty much just completely caught, and the cops said that we had to go back and we had to apologize to the guy. So a couple of my friends actually got away and ran back to their other house that was farther down the beach at the time and didn't get caught, and we all had to go. Well, the remainder of us had to go, and we had to apologize to the guy whom we ding-dong ditched. We get to his house, it's like a bigger Puerto Rican guy wearing sweatpants, and We go up and we say we're sorry, we were just kids, we were just trying to have fun. And I looked down, which isn't that far at the time because I was short, and I swear on my life, this dude had, I try to keep it like, not PG, maybe PG-13 and not talk about vulgar stuff. What's the word I should use? The guy had a chubby. Let's just say I don't think that there was a banana in his pocket, and we're all just kind of looking at each other like, okay, I'm getting the chills just from that mental image. And I'm with my mom, and like we're all just looking at each other, and my friend gives me this look like, dude, holy shit, this guy is a and it was just ridiculous because we're like sitting there apologizing to this guy after he stole my brother's scooter while he has a hard on, and it's like, it's just the most awkward situation ever. Especially because we're like with a bunch of police officers, and you know, he was actually being very nice and very understanding, and you know, he accepted our apology and he gave the scooter back, but it was just so ridiculous that after all that running away, stealing the scooter, getting away, my mom calling, running into the cops, finally get to his house to apologize, and we are greeted by that. I don't know if you know what a sweatpants chubby looks like, but it's not a pretty sight that anyone ever wants to see. So yeah, there's my ding dong ditch story as a kid. I thought this was funny, and I thought this was something that you guys might enjoy and you might be entertained by, so I'm just really telling a story. If you guys enjoyed this kind of video, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll bring out some more crazy stories from my past. Maybe make it a series. I'll do it once a week or once a month, or you know, whatever you guys want. The Squad episode 1 is in the works. There are so many clips that we have to go through. That's the reason why episode 1 hasn't come out yet. I promise it will happen soon. I just have to pull everything together. I want episode 1 to be really good, and I want it to feature really good clips, so just give me a little bit more time, guys. If you like this shirt and you want to check out the whole new line of shirts, the link is in the top of the description. Don't get our two stores confused. One store is for hats and stickers and little pot necklaces. The other is strictly shirts, hopefully phone cases soon. Shirts are on shop.joogsquad.myshopify.com. Hats, stickers, little pot necklaces, all just on JoogSquad.com. Two different stores, guys. Don't get confused. We're still the same Joog Squad. It's not anything different. It's still us. There's also been some drama going down on my Twitter and Snapchat lately. I've been dropping some super real advice about YouTube. You can choose to listen or not. If you want to follow me there, do that, because it is an adventure pretty much every single day. With that being said, I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you have not done that. This has inspired me to go out and film another Ding Dong Ditch video at some point, so look forward to it. I want to thank you guys again so much for watching and so much for being here. It means a lot. We have some insane stuff planned. The best is always yet to come. We always plan on outdoing ourselves and doing something crazier and funnier and more chaotic than we ever have before. I promise it's on the way. It's just sometimes, you know, you get a spike and you get inspired and you do a bunch of crazy videos, and then your life kind of mellows out for like a week or two. And what do you expect? You can't do something insane and spectacular every single day. Sometimes you gotta take breaks, but I promise you've not seen the last of pranks. You've not seen the last of the Joog Squad. We have a ton of stuff on the way. And again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Peace.
Sitting on dubs, I was high on drugs, cooling in my SUV. Man, I'm paid, I got it made. Take me to your special place. Close your eyes, show me your face.